everyone! Today I'm going to show you how to create song sections with just a single loop. There are lots of songs that really just have one chord progression for the entire song. So let's get started. So you could do this lesson on an acoustic guitar, that'll work just fine, but today I'm going to use the Gretsch Electromatic Pro Jet. And again, you could just use your looper, but I've decided to set up a little pedal board. And so in addition to the Boss RC3 and the FS5U foot switch for stopping, I went ahead and added a tube screamer for the solo and this Mooer noise gate. And this is really more just for the recording to keep the noise down. So if you see, if I turn it off, you can hear there's more noise going into the amp. And I'm just trying to make it a little quieter in here. And this is all sitting on this little pedal board. This is an EC Stomp Box, the smallest size that I got off of Amazon years ago. And this is something I just set up really quick. And this is going into the Roland Blues Cube Boss Drive Special. Okay, we are going to start with a power chord groove. If you aren't good at power chords yet, then just play the bass note on the 6th string. That will work just fine. I'm just going to do the bass notes first, just so for the beginners. So you'll see that there are Roman numerals. So the X is the 10. That's for the D. And the V, I is 8. That's for the C. And the 3 I's, that's for the 3 is that's for the G. And then the V is a 5, and that's for the A. Okay, and so the rhythm that we're going to do is so we're going to play 2 and then mute 2. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. All right, so now we're going to add in the power chord. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. All right, one more time. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. Okay, and now we're set to put that into the looper. So we're going to test our tempo first, see how fast we want it. That feels good. So 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 3 and 4 and. Good, now we got our basic loop going. So we're going to treat that first part, when you're actually laying down the loop, as the intro part of the song. You can also use it to be a transition from between any of the song parts. If you need some extra time, you can just let that run once or twice, and that could be a transition, fill, intro part. So for the verse, we're going to echo what we did in the original groove. We'll just leave out the muted one. So we'll just do. All right. So 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2, 3 and 4, and on through the progression. Okay, so I'm going to let it play once by itself. Here we go. One more time. Okay, and so now we're going to work on the chorus. So we're going to just play whole notes for the chorus. So I've got D minor, and then C, G, and A minor. And on this guitar I have a nice Bigsby. So I'm going to add a little bit of that into it. So it'll be 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. Okay, so let's go back and try that with the looper. Let it play through once and then I'll come in. So for the bridge section, we're going to do a different strum. We're going to do down, 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 up, or 1, 2, 3, and 4, and. Okay, so going to try that all the way through now. 1, 2, 3, and 4, and 1, 2, 3, and 4, and 1, 2, 3, and 4, and 1, 2, 3, and 4, and. Okay, so let's put that with the loop. Let it go once by itself. Great job. Okay, so the next section of your song would be your solo, and so I would recommend using A minor pentatonic. You could also use A natural minor if you already know how to do that. I'll go through A minor pentatonic just real quick. That's the one everybody starts with and most people know. Just real quick. So going on the 5th fret, and I have it up in the chart for you. So now we're ready to go. Let's do a solo. Okay, so for your solo, you could keep the same tone, maybe just try to play a little louder or grab a pick if you're playing with your fingers, or whatever you want to do if you want to make it sound a little different. I'm going to go ahead and turn on to my bridge pickup and add my tube screamer, though I know there's more than one way to do it. All right, I'm going to let it play through once, and then I'll solo a little bit. I want to mention is if most of the song is one chord progression, but there's a small section that's something different like the bridge, then you could also just stop your loop, strum whatever that different chord progression is, and then start your looper again to come back in. It's a nice way to add another section in. So something to think about. Okay, so let's put it all together into a little mini version of this song, and I'll put it up on the side so you can see what I'm doing. Maybe you can play along. Here we go. Okay, here's the verse. Set up yourself for the solo. And then end the song. Of course, in a full song, you might have lots of repeats of the verses and choruses, etc., etc. I just wanted to have a quick run through of different parts just so you can try it out and see what it's like when you put them all together. All right, so now you know how to take one loop and make different song sections out of it. So, happy looping!